Hi, welcome to the GTAC TechTube. Today's video will show you how to configure motion detection in Security Center 5. In the Config Tools role view, make your way to a unit. On the Motion Detection tab, switch Motion Detection to On. Then, choose if you will be using unit-based or archiver-based motion detection. When using unit-based motion detection, the unit itself will be taking care of identifying and detecting motion. Archiver-based motion detection means the software will take care of it. Next, set your sensitivity. This will determine when motion blocks are detected in the image. In other words, this defines what is considered motion. 100% is quite high and is usually considered too sensitive. Of course, this depends on things like lighting, positioning, distance, etc. So you will most probably have to play with each unit's sensitivity in order to find the optimal setting. If your unit is using an H.264 stream, click on Advanced Settings in order to choose from different presets that will minimize false readings. By default, there is only one motion zone set up, a full screen motion zone. You can click on the Clear button below in order to erase the zone and make your own. You can add additional motion zones by simply clicking on the Add Motion Zone tabs above the image. You can also remove them later on by clicking on their respective red X symbols. Now remember, in order to set your own motion zones, you will have to be using archiver-based motion detection, as unit-based motion detection does not allow you to configure motion zones through our software. Use the zone creation tools on the bottom left in order to create your motion zones. Once done, click on Test Zone in order to see what kind of motion you can expect from within these zones. In my example, I currently see no motion. If I move my sensitivity up to 100%, we can see that there are false reads. Motion is detected when there is no motion. This can be due to pixelation caused by lighting and other factors. By lowering the sensitivity, we can eliminate many false detections. Adjust your sensitivity until false reads disappear, and you can wave your hand in front of the camera and have accurate motion detection reads. Once you have accurate sensitivity set up, observe how many blocks are moved when there's accurate motion in the zone, whether it be a hand or a person far away in a hall. Once you've noted how many blocks move when there is actual motion, click Stop to stop testing the zone. The last thing to set are the motion thresholds. This is where you set how many motion blocks are required for Security Center to trigger either motion on or motion off events. In the example on screen, it will take 20 motion blocks for Omnicast to trigger a motion on event, while it will trigger a motion off event if there are 10 or less blocks on screen. Use the information you gathered earlier during your zone test in order to accurately set the thresholds. As stated earlier, it's important to note that each unit will be set differently, as they will have different lightings, positions, and distances to deal with. And that concludes how to configure motion detection in Security Center 5.